Hi, my name is Catherine Watts, and my speech will be over celiac spruce disease. My own brother was diagnosed with celiac spruce disease when he was a year old. So to help you better understand celiac disease, I will share with you all the facts and information that I have gathered and the experiences that I have gone through with this disease. Celiac disease is a genetic disorder that affects more than 2 million people in America, but only about 3% of people with this disease are actually diagnosed. Fortunately, my brother was one that was diagnosed so that we were able to prevent anything bad from happening. He became very ill with symptoms that included vomiting, lack of appetite, abdominal pain, and general weakness. These are among many of the signs for the disease, which seems to a lot of people that when these signs are occurring to them, that they might just have come down with a stomach bug. Some people may think that celiac disease is just a simple food allergy. But if you were to look into it by simply researching on the Celiac Spruce Association website or any other association linked to the disease, you would discover it's not. Anything containing gluten in it can stimulate T cells to produce antibodies which then attack the villi in the small intestine, which reduces their ability to absorb nutrients. You cannot catch celiac disease, even though it's not known what actually causes the disease. There are 3 things, though, that are required for a person to even develop celiac disease. One is a genetic disposition, which you have to be born with the HLA genes, which are DR3, DQ2, and DQ8. Another is a trigger, such as adding solids to a baby's diet, going through puberty, pregnancy, surgery, or experiencing any stressful situations. A trigger could also be that the person's immune system has reacted abnormally to a bacterial infection. Third is that the person's diet may contain any derivatives of WBRO or WBRO itself, which WBRO stands for wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Not only do many foods contain gluten, but everyday products do as well. We found it a challenge to even find stuff like toothpaste and shampoo that my brother could use safely, and we still find it a challenge. Each year, the Celiac Spruce Association updates a list of things that don't contain gluten anymore. Not only that, but they also put the list of what now contains gluten that didn't the year before. It is very hard on the people affected by the disease. You would think that just changing your diet would be enough, but for some people, it seems much more difficult. My brother cannot go out and eat with his friends or even get a job that has to deal with any sort of food. He is now 15, and that's pretty hard for a 15-year-old boy to have to go through. But he has practically never known any different. But what about the people who find out when they are in their 20s or 30s? That is a big change to undergo. But it not only affects those who have the disease, but the ones around them too. For much of my life, my family would only eat what my brother could eat or use products only he could use. For the first few years, my dad would raise his own cattle and rabbits so that we knew that it was okay for my brother to eat that food. You really do have to be that careful, because any gluten can be deadly. Eating something as small as a little piece of bread that you wouldn't think would harm anyone could cause just a stomach ache or lead to death. Once someone is diagnosed with the disease, the treatment can start immediately. Many people have never heard of this disease may think that sounds crazy or unreal, but really the treatment is no more than starting your gluten-free diet. I wish I could end this speech by saying that there is a cure, but as of right now, celiac spruce disease is incurable. But what you can do is support those around you who do have the disease and let them know that it is okay.